Hello everyone and happy Friday. Today we're doing the last and final lot for this street here. And gosh, I just said in the last video that it was not hard. I didn't feel restricted by the base game limitations, but this one I spoke to soon. I also used the shell of the build, so that was another challenge I imposed on myself. That was really hard because the roof, I tried to make it work. It just kept looking weird. I was thinking maybe I'll make it a clock tower or even a bell tower. I really tried many things, but I think the best option for me was to just get rid of it all. The roofing, and just keep it that flat roof. And I like the look of that much more than, whatever this roof was. And I was really trying to get it to work. But yeah, so luckily, I feel like this may not have been the best. Well, I don't know. I can't recall any of the other shells from the other builds, but this was definitely an interesting shape to work with. I mean, luckily, while there's curved porches, the walls itself for the build are not curved, so that was definitely a plus. And yeah. Oh, and here I am doing these fences, which I did change out for a brick fence. I was doing this, and then I used the debug fencing here. And while I like the look of it, I just didn't think it fit in with this build. I feel like that could actually work with a cemetery. Like if I do a cemetery in the future, I'll probably bring that back in. I feel like that could be a good little thing to add. But yeah, again, the brick, I changed it. I also did brick walls. I don't think I showed or recorded what decorating, I was gonna say furnishing, but decorating or putting the wallpaper on. I was really struggling to find a color scheme because the original build has the paneling level sliding, and I was really focused on keeping everything as much to the way he has made it, or EA made it, or the Maxis. Maybe Maxis is the gallery, but yeah. So I literally forgot what I was talking about. The paneling, yes. I switched it out for brick, just because I wanted this building to look like it's been here for a while, and I feel like brick is the most sturdiest thing I could think of. So I went with the brick for the wallpaper. I think you'll see it right now because I did here's a quick cut to the brick. Yep, there it is. There's the fencing as well. So that's the little stuff I changed. That was really hard to focus on the color palette. I was really trying to get something to look, good. Well, I don't know. I'm not really that happy with this build, I'm gonna be honest. But, I tried it and the attempt was made. But here we have what I'm doing now is the reception, librarian desk. Again, just to take up space, given that we only have 10 bookshelves, and not all our had that library look to them. So that was definitely a challenge. I was thinking of doing half walls and then putting shelves and then manually putting books. That could have been an option to take, but that's obviously going to be more time, and I wasn't really wanting to do all that. So I just kept or used the bookshelves that we have in the obviously base game catalog as I'm building the base game. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I want to keep going with the base game builds or restrictions. Maybe I'll do other pack restrictions. That was weird. I pronounced it. But yeah, I feel like I was doing good. I feel like this is where I hit my first wall building this. I mean, it's not that bad. I'm being a little harsh, but compared to the other ones, I don't love it as much. And again, it's pretty simple. I wonder how it would be actually if I were to build based off the requirements. There's a number of requirements, like the minimum you need. to build something with the minimum items needed. I wonder how I can make that work. I mean, that'll be another challenge. I'm already struggling with the base game. Why would I do it more? But sometimes you just like I just like challenge. But yeah, because I always do more than the requirements, except for the bathrooms. I don't think I did, or maybe it just needs one. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the original lot for floor plan. I think it was 2 baths. Here I also did 2 bathrooms, but I didn't show you how I furnished it. But they're right on the wall by the stairs, or behind the stairs. That's where the 2 bathrooms are, and I furnished it. I don't think I've ever showed me like furnishing a bathroom, not that I'm aware of. Yeah, but these are the 2 of the bookshelves that I use. I think I only use 2 other types of bookshelves throughout. So, but luckily what took up most of the space was the desk. I did the computers, for a study spot, given that's a library. Not enough. I don't know. It's not really that many books. Now I think of it, considering it's a library, it's more of a computer, more of a study. I mean, that's what libraries are. But yeah, I don't really mind not having too many bookshelves, just because I feel like considering Willow Creek, it gives me a small town kind of vibe. So I figured, yeah, it wouldn't be too bad maybe to have their what is it, their not archives, the name of the build. Yeah, I couldn't use the cabinet file, because I just get to work. If I get to work right, yeah. So could do that. That would have been something I can do, just to show that they store their stuff in their history for the local town, preserving that. So yeah, and also artwork. I was thinking of doing some of the pin posters on the wall, but I just felt that with this place, it just gave me the vibes it'll be a little bit more, not sophisticated per se, but a little more simple and clean. So that was the look I was going for. Unfortunately, couldn't find a decent amount of curtains. I went with these here with the trim. I just feel like adding more of that wood would help because of how beige the room is. Just have more of warmth, and also cover the white base, or the basings. What do you call it? The white frames of the windows. Just definitely wanted to cover that up. One thing I almost forgot when I didn't forget, you'll see me put together, was the chess table. But I told you, I didn't really think about how chess tables are needed when you're building a library in The Sims, so I just put one by the window and the stair rail. I feel like this is the most words I've ever forgotten. But yeah, and I don't know why I like this hallway. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the room, or the build. No reason. I don't know why. It's very simple. It's just a hallway, but I don't know why I love the look of it. And yeah, also using a whole bunch of walls help. I don't know why, but I feel like I should do a lot more open floor plan. And I feel like if you're building, sometimes the open floor plan can mess us up in the process. Because I think it's just, well, not necessarily messes up, but just learning to work with it. Because I don't know how to clutter an open floor and make it look, it's that line between just enough and over cluttering, which I was really trying not to do with all these pictures here. But I mean, this room only has 4 paintings or picture frames, so it's not, I didn't get too carried away. But yeah, again, very simple. I wanted it to look like kind of like well, some businesses were once homes, so I feel like that kind of feels like the vibe of this. And I kind of wanted to feel a bit like a residential meets a library, even though it doesn't feel or look like a home interiorly. I wanted that. Well, I pronounced every syllable. That interior. Oh my gosh, interiorly. There you go. I said it right the first time, but it sounded weird. This is also my second time doing a voiceover. Oh, my dog just walked in the back, and he probably would. But I'm not gonna record another voiceover. So yeah. Lamps. Let me talk about lamps. I really wanted those get to work lamps, to put in the library, but yeah, obviously with the base game restrictions I'm doing, I could not use it. But I opted out for these like metal frames. Again, I feel like something easy to move around, those, would work. I was thinking if I put those pink lampshades all over the desk, but I feel like that would be too much. And I didn't really like the color that much, or how much light it gave off. I know you can change that in game and also with the tool mod, but my tool mod is not downloaded, so I probably should. I was just talking in the last video how I don't really need it, but I think I do, because I was thinking about changing a lot of rugs. But that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I rambled on for quite a bit. Yeah, I think all I have left is to just furnish the second floor, which is just same as the bottom, bookshelves and desk. Really thankful for the desk, because that's what took majority of the spacing, or the space of the build, because like I said, I only use about 5 different bookshelves, and I wasn't gonna do the whole build my own. I know a lot of people who do build and base game get creative with debug and everything, but I'm not there yet. But yeah, alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the little video toward the end, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.